Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all having a great day so far. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of products that I hate to say, but I regret purchasing. So I really wanted to get on here and do this video for you guys because I feel like as beauty creators and as YouTubers, a lot of times we get on here and we film videos talking all about the products that we absolutely love. And there are tons of products that don't work out for us also, but I feel like we don't ever take the time to mention those products as well. So I did want to jump on here and just share a couple of products that I have purchased over the past couple of months that just have not, just kind of missed the mark for me. And I don't know, maybe a couple of you guys may agree as well if you happen to purchase them, or it may save some of you guys a couple of dollars if you are thinking about purchasing them for yourself. And yeah, so of course this doesn't mean that any of the brands that I mentioned that I hate the brand or anything negative about the brand. Every single product from every single brand is not going to work for everybody, and these are a few of the products from honestly a lot of brands that I absolutely love, but these particular products just did not work for me. So that is what this video is going to be about. So yeah, before we get started, if you are new, hey, my name is Faye. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for this video. I hope that you enjoy. If you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I do upload 2 to 3 times a week, and it will make sure that you never miss an upload from me. So if you would like to hear the products that I regret purchasing, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so let's start out with primers. As you guys know, I am very oily, and if you are also oily, then you know that the struggle to find a good primer is a struggle. So I have a drawer full of primers that I have purchased over the years, or over the weeks, over the months, and some of them work really well for me and some of them do not. So these particular primers are primers that claim to smooth and blur your skin, and they just didn't really do amazing for me. So the very first one is the Maybelline Baby Skin, and a lot of people speak really highly of this particular primer, but for me personally, it did not work out for me. I felt like it was very slick and slippery, and I felt like it didn't really do an amazing job of filling in my pores, and it kind of felt like it was more of like a Vaseline almost type texture. It was just very slick and slippery, and it just didn't really do it for me. So although this one is super affordable and a lot of people really love it, for me it just did not really do what I was hoping and looking for it to do, which was fill in my pores without making me additionally oily. The next one is another one from Maybelline, and this one is the Master Prime by Face Studio. This one is the Blur and Smooth Primer Base, and this particular primer, I just feel like it did not blur or smooth at all. I purchased this and I applied it to my skin, and honestly to me it was more like a moisturizer than it was a blurring and smoothing primer. So I honestly felt like this was a complete waste of money. If I was going to purchase a moisturizer, then I would have gotten a moisturizer. This did not do any blurring or smoothing for me whatsoever. So this is another one that I definitely regret purchasing. So next up, I have an eyebrow product. This is the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the shade Brunette. And I'm not sure if you guys remember when this product came out, but a lot of people were also talking about this product. So I went ahead and purchased it thinking that it was going to be similar to like the Dip Brow and like some of those kind of cream products. A lot of people were saying that it was similar to those, and this product just did not work for me. So for me, like, I like my brows to be very defined and pretty straight, and then, you know, before it reaches my arch, and my natural brow is not like that, so I kind of have to create that straight line in that area where I don't really have any brow hairs. And this was just very streaky, and it did not give me the look to my brows that I like. So as you can see, it's still completely full. I used it maybe once or twice trying to work with it, and it just did not work for me. So this is another product that was just a no for me. And while we're on NYX, I'll just go ahead and talk about these 2 eyeshadow palettes from NYX. These are the Avant Pop 10 color shadow palettes. I believe that when these launched, there were 3 of them, and I did pick up 2 of them. And they're decent eyeshadow palettes, but they're not eyeshadow palettes that I reach for on a regular basis. The pigmentation is okay, but it doesn't blow me away. So yeah, I don't remember exactly how much these were. I feel like they were somewhere between $10 and $15, but I may have used these maybe once each, just specifically like for YouTube in a YouTube video, but besides that, I literally never reached for these eyeshadow palettes. So this could have been money better spent on something else that I would have gotten a lot more use out of. So next up, I have two eyeliners to share with you guys. The first one, a couple of you guys may be a little bit shocked that I'm mentioning, but it is the NYC liquid eyeliner in the shade Black. Everybody, I feel like, on YouTube has this eyeliner and talks about how bomb and amazing it is. It did not work for me. I don't know what it is, but I personally am a felt tip liner girl, and I don't mind working with liners that are liquid because you guys know that I do have several liners that are like felt tip brushes that are liquid liners. But this particular liquid liner just did not get the job done for me. It was a little bit too liquidy and too watery. And since the tip of it is an actual brush, I know for a lot of people, they were saying that just makes it even more easy to work with. But for me, it just, I like to work with something that has a little bit more structure than a brush like this, because I just feel like it's not, like, it doesn't give me enough stability to really get precise with what I'm trying to do. So I purchased this off of recommendations of tons of different people, and I really wish I would have saved my probably like $2 because this is very inexpensive, because it just did not work for me. The next product that I have to honestly say was a total fail was the NYC Big, Bold, and Precise Liquid Eyeliner. I purchased this because it said that it was waterproof. And I was out, I believe, doing some shots outside or doing like a get ready with me or something like that, where I was getting like some B-roll type shots for a video, and my eye was watering really, really bad, and it was messing up my wing. So I ran into the store and I was just looking for a quick eyeliner that said it was waterproof that I could just fix my wing with for the video. I grabbed this eyeliner just because I've heard other people talk about how they liked this eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner that I just talked about. So I grabbed this one because I figured, well, people like that other one, so maybe this one will work for me. No. So I purchased this and I applied it to fix my wing. It was very watery, and as soon as my eye started watering, it was gone just like that. It was a complete waste of money, and it's kind of got like this angled type situation, which was another reason why I purchased it, because I was like, oh, it'll make it super easy for me to just fill in the spots that I need to fill in and I'll be good to go. Please save your money on this. Oh my god, it was a complete waste, like just a complete waste. It was not waterproof. I was so frustrated trying to work with this. Just a no for me. All right, so next up I have a couple of ColourPop products, and these are blushes from ColourPop. These are their Super Shock Cheek blushes in the satin finish. Now, I don't have an issue with all of their blushes, but these in particular in the satin finish, I don't know what it is, but I just cannot get any pigmentation out of these blushes. I have another blush from them that is in a, hold on one second. I have another blush from them that is in a pearlized finish, and that one just gives me so much pigmentation and applies beautifully to my cheeks. It is very pigmented. It blends out like butter. But these satin ones just do not get, like, I don't know what it is about the formula of these satin ones. It may be the brush I'm using, but then at the same time, when I use the pearlized one, it works just fine. But these satin ones, they just don't get the job done for me. And I did pick up 3 of them. I really wish that I would have saved my money and just gotten a couple more of the pearlized finish ones, because I literally never reach for these because I just can't get them to work for me. So if you have these and they work well for you, let me know your secret down below, what you're doing to get them to work for you. But for me, they just sit in my drawer and I never reach for them. So I do have one more product from ColourPop, and it is their metallic lip colors. These were the first original 4 shades that they launched on their site, and I did film a full review and lip swatch video for you guys, so I will link that for you down below or in the top right hand corner of this video if you're interested in checking that out. But I purchased these and I was very excited because you guys know metallic lips have been on trend, and usually ColourPop is really bomb with keeping up with things that are on trend and also with just their lip products in general. But when I purchased these and I filmed that lip swatch video, I honestly wished that I would have just held on to my money. I have not purchased any of the additional shades that they have come out with because I was not super impressed with these. They are decent, but they do take a lot of building up on the lips to get the color payoff. And the actual brush is very almost kind of fuzzy like. It's not like that typical smooth doe foot applicator brush. So it takes a lot of building up, and the formula is very moussey, and I just was not a fan of these. So again, these are the ColourPop metallic lips. I hate that I didn't like them because I really wanted to like these, but they just did not work out for me. Okay, so last but not least, I have a couple more eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys, and the first one is this one by Tarte. This is the Rainforest After Dark Colored Clay Eye and Cheek Palette, and this is what it looks like. I purchased this eyeshadow palette a couple of years back, I think. It may have launched as part of a holiday collection, and I feel like when we have holiday collections, it's very, very easy to get sucked in to purchasing things that you don't need and that you won't use. And this was one of those things for me. I do think that the colors are really beautiful, but this bronzing shade right here, what am I going to do with that? Absolutely nothing. I could probably use it as a transition shade, but it's kind of a waste of such a huge pan if it's supposed to be a bronzer. It does not work for me. I can probably work with the blush, the colors, a couple of the colors I can also probably work with, but it's just not a palette that I ever really reach for, honestly. Like, it's not something that just screams for me to use and play with, and when they come out with these holiday collections, they tend to be pretty expensive, and I just kind of wish that I would have saved my money. And then the next two palettes are another two that were, they may not have been holiday palettes, but they were definitely limited edition. They're both by Urban Decay, and the first one is the Urban Decay Beauty with an Edge Vice Limited palette, and then this one is the Vice palette. This one might have been the original Vice palette, and then this one was the Vice Limited. So these were two more palettes that I got sucked into purchasing because it was all about, oh my gosh, they're limited edition, they are going to go away. This one is the Vice Limited, and then this one is the original Vice palette, Urban Decay Vice palette. So the colors in both of them are absolutely stunning, but again, these are two palettes that I just hardly ever reach for in comparison to other palettes that were also limited edition that I went out of my way to purchase, but I use way more often. I just feel like these palettes are two that I just don't really reach for. They're really pretty and they're really great to just have in my collection, I guess, but for the price, I really wish that I would have just saved my money and put it towards something that I really would have gotten a lot more use out of. Alright guys, so that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys in this video, all about products that I regret purchasing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I personally love watching these types of videos just to hear like the other side of products that did not work for people, since like I said in the beginning, we always hear about the products that worked really well. It's great to hear also about the products that didn't work, so that if you're thinking about purchasing them, or you know, if you've been on the fence about them, you'll kind of have an idea about whether or not you should go ahead and pick them up or not, and kind of hear another side besides all of the positive reviews that we hear all of the time, which are great. But every product, like I said, does not work for everybody. So these are a couple that did not work for me. You guys know that I have very oily skin. So for some of these products, that did play a part. So if you have oily skin, I hope that this kind of helped you out. And if I mention any of these products that you absolutely love, let me know down below if you have like a secret or a tip or a trick for how you use the product that really helps you to get the most out of it. I'm always down for retrying products out and retrying to fall in love with them again. So definitely let me know those down below. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you have any other video requests down below in the comments. Also, be sure to check out my social media down there. I always link my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat so that we can chat on those social media platforms as well when I'm not here on YouTube. But besides that, I think that's all that I have for you guys. So I hope that you guys are enjoying your week. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.